Boy, I haven't even been home from work 5 minutes. Holy shit. Must warn you, it was kind of an interesting day at work, so there might not be any filter, but... So, the Minnesota Vikings have been hit by the COVID bug. Ugh. I mean, to be honest here, I knew it was just a matter of time before it would happen, but... So yeah, first and foremost, I'm Jacob. Welcome to my channel. And all that other jazz and, YouTube lingo. But anyway, back to the Vikings. 4 players have tested positive for COVID. And they are Blake Brandel, Brian Cole, Tyler Higbee, and our first-round wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, as well as our strength coach, Eric Sugarman. By the way, didn't I mention it was only a matter of time? So, yeah. So you can imagine, while I was at work, I'm like, oh, for the love of. Oh, for the love of. Oh, for the love of. It was pretty much my reaction to all that. So, yeah, man, holy moly. So, basically, for all those who don't quite, understand what's going on or whatever the case is there, the NFL has sort of implemented a new injured reserve list. COVID, basically. If you're going to pick that up by now, you really aren't paying attention. No. No, but in all honesty, though. So basically, kind of what, according to the Vikings website, says the new reserve list category was created for a player who either tests positive for COVID or has been quarantined after being in close contact. So if a player falls into either the category, their club is required to immediately place them on the COVID-19 reserve list per NFLPA policy. And they're also not permitted to comment on a player's medical status other than referring to roster status. And they also may not disclose whether a player is in quarantine or positive for COVID. So in other words, they're basically saying... So they just basically contradicted themselves. Because isn't the point of, having this to let people know who actually has it? I mean, I know with HIPAA and all that stuff, but still, for the love of everything loved. So anyway, that was a lot of fun to find out. And also, it sounds like... Now, this one kind of hurts a little bit. Being a Vikings fan and also seeing this guy on our team for a long time. Everson Griffen is in talks or is rumored to be on the Packers' radar. Ouch, that stinks. Especially because Everson Griffen, I don't think he's ever played any 3-4. And as last I knew, the Packers are still 3-4, if I remember right. And plus, they have like Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith. I mean, their pass rush isn't that bad. Especially with Kenny Clark. Just saying. I mean... So, I don't know if anything has come of this. Like I say, this is just a rumor at this point, but... So, yeah! But I was really hoping I didn't have to make this video. Oh, and also, since the last time, since I also failed to mention this, because there's a lot of news happening over the last few days. Mike Zimmer has agreed to a 3-year contract extension. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about that. I know a lot of Vikings fans are either like, yeah! We have our coach for now. And the other ones are like, really? But anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of in between there, honestly. Because Zimmer has been one of our better coaches we've had over but he's been one of our better coaches over the last about 10 years, I would say. Granted, that's not saying much because, well, let's be honest here, the early 2010 Vikings are... Unless, yeah, basically it was just hand the ball off to Peters. But anyway, So, yeah, I mean, honestly, just because Zimmer has signed for the 3-year contract doesn't necessarily mean he'll play for the whole 3 years, just because, well, we kind of did the same thing to Brad Childress, and, well, let's just say 10 weeks later, you know how well that ended up. So, yeah, like I say, just because he's signed for 3 years doesn't mean he's signed for 3 years. All I know is, this is now or never time. Granted, with that being said, our secondary still scares the ever-loving bejesus out of me, because mainly I don't know what to expect from our secondary, but yeah, I just figured I'd come on and kind of share what the heck is going on with the latest news, because, hey, caramba. And unfortunately, I have a feeling it's only going to get more from here. I'm just hoping for a season at this point. And also, the Twins look pretty good, and the Wild come back to action on Thursday. Or no, Saturday. Or Wednesday. I don't know. They have a preseason game, and then they actually start their round on Saturday. So I'll definitely be paying attention to that, or at least as much as I can. And, yeah. So, stay tuned also, because I do have a couple more videos in the works, including a new jersey pickup. Haven't had one of those in a while now, have I? Unboxing and all that stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that, as well as, yeah, like I say, with sports being back for at least now, again, we'll see how long that lasts. Stay tuned for more videos, and you have a wonderful night.